Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Another video for the FYT YouTube channel. And in this video, we have a very special guest where we'll be interviewing him and paying him out live while on this video. So without further ado, welcome Ibrahim. If you can just give yourself a short introduction.
Hi, good evening. My name is Ibrahim. I'm from Kenya, a full-time trader.
100%. Welcome, Ibrahim. It's a pleasure to have you on the FYT YouTube channel. So, just if you could tell us more about yourself, how long have you been trading and what actually got you into trading? What was the first thing that got you into trading?
Well, I've been trading for almost 5 years now. That was back in 2021 during the coronavirus time.
Yeah.
So I just graduated that time from university, and I used to stay home a whole day as the whole world was in lockdown.
Yeah.
So one day I came across a YouTube video about forex trading, and that caught my attention. So I started my research about forex trading, what's trading is. So that's how I end up trading.
Yeah. 100%. You made the best of the coronavirus, and that's what counts. Then if you can just explain to us about your trading plan in the most simplest of terms. So what do you look for before a trade? What are your trading pairs? Just a short explanation.
I keep things really simple. I do top-down analysis, so starting from the daily and the 4-hour time frame, just to see the market direction for the day. And I look for my entries in the lower time frame, like 5 minutes and 15 minutes. So my strategy is really simple. I use simple support and resistance combined with price action, so like candlestick pattern, and I use Fibonacci retracement for my confirmation. Yeah, that's it.
That's very interesting. It's always good when you keep your trading short and simple, and that's the way that you get paid most consistently as well. Then you've talked to us about your trading strategy. You've talked to us about, what time frames you look at on the higher time frame, on the lower time frame. You've also talked to us about your confirmations. But what trading pairs do you prefer to trade the most, and why do you like those pairs?
I only trade gold and pound yen, and the reason for that is that their volatility and the momentum is very high. So my favorite pair is gold, and I sometimes trade pound yen as well.
That's very nice, JPP. That's very nice. I know a lot of other people also made the most of gold in these times. So yeah, as you can see, you have made money through it. So well done on that, my brother. Then how would you personally describe your trading style? Do you find yourself being a scalper, an intraday trader, a swing trader? How would you describe your personal trading style?
My trading style is a bit mixture of scalping and day trading. So my trades usually last from 5 minutes, 10 minutes up to a few hours. So that's my trading style. That's what my trading style
100%. Is. As long as you get paid out at the end of the day, that's the main thing. Then what session do you prefer trading? So you said you have some minutes, sometimes it's hours, but what specific do you prefer? Asia session, London session, New York session? What do you prefer trading?
Well, I only trade during London and New York sessions. So, and the reason for that is the volatility and the momentum is very high that time. So I only trade these two sessions.
So you don't trade Asia session?
No, I don't.
No, okay. So why is it that you don't trade Asia session?
Because the volatility is not the best, the volatility I'm looking for. So, and gold, as I trade mostly in gold, gold makes big moves. Gold is most active in New York session and sometimes London as well. So that's why for this.
100%. So now on to more questions, about your specific trading journey. Obviously, not a lot of traders do get to the payout stage, so well done on that. But talk us through your trading journey. What were some good things that happened? What were some bad things that happened? And what were some lessons that you've learned along the way within your trading journey?
Well, my first couple of years of my trading journey was the worst for me. So I've tried different things, different techniques. I joined signal groups. I tried copying others. I was constantly changing from one strategy to another. So I was not profitable at all. So there were moments that I thought about giving up. I was telling myself maybe that Forex is scam. Maybe Forex is not for me. It doesn't match my personality. But however, I had online friends that were also traders. So they were posting huge profits they make, lavish lifestyle. So that's what motivated me back into trading again. Then I was like, if someone else can do it, why not me?
No, yeah.
And I have to try it again, start over, learn from past mistakes. So that's it. So the lesson from there was never give up. Like giving up is not an option. no matter how the situation may look terrible, no matter how our situation looks disappointed, do not give up. Always look for proper knowledge, proper skills, work on your discipline, and always start over and have a self-confidence. That's it.
100%. That's excellent advice for all the traders that are watching this. Excellent advice, and definitely lessons learned that you guys can apply into your trading and learn as well. And as mentioned at the start of the video, we did say we're going to be paying out Ibrahim live on the channel. We've already sent him $959 worth within crypto. So his total payout is $1,956.66 US dollars. And as I've just said, we've paid him out about $959 with crypto. So what we're going to be doing now is paying him live on the stream. So let me just go and get the Rise email over here. And what we'll do as well is get Ibrahim to confirm once we have sent it. So I'm just going to go through on the dashboard and get the Rise email, and that is about $1,000. So in the meantime, let us just talk through your payout journey. So while we get the Rise thing sorted out, while we get the payout information sorted, take us through your payout journey. How many accounts did you get before you were able to get these consistent payouts? Because you're getting now plus minus around a $2,000 payout, which a lot of traders don't get. So how many accounts did you blow? How many did you breach before you were able to get to this point where you were able to get these consistent payouts?
I joined prop firms back in 2023. I started with different prop firms, so I was constantly blowing accounts. I was really disappointed, while I could see some other traders were milking it, were making huge profits.
Yeah, I know.
4-digit, 5-digit payouts. So I was not profitable that time. So then I joined an online course about psychology trading. So I find out that it's not about strategy anymore. It's my psychology and discipline. So after I worked on my discipline a little bit, and my overall profitability has improved. And for now, I constantly get payouts. So with FYT, this is my second payout. And it's my first account, with them.
Yeah, so you've had one account and two payouts now with them.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's excellent. And how are you finding the conditions with FYT?
I just joined a couple of months ago, so I just got to know through Twitter, and the trading conditions, the support was really amazing, and also the profit target is what made me here, brought me here. 95% profit target. I mean the profit split.
Profit split, yeah.
Yeah, this is a whopping 95%. That's really generous. So that's what I'm taking now. And the support system, I would really recommend every trader to try out this firm.
100%. And you've mentioned you've already got one payout with FYT. How was that? Did you receive your payout? How long was it since you received your payout from when you requested it? Take us through your first payout with FYT.
It was my first experience with FYT, so I wasn't expecting a lot, during this time of, scams, all this. It was my first time, and I got my payout very smoothly. The process was pretty much smooth. I got in the it was like 3 to 5 business days. I got it approved and delivered.
That's excellent. Really nice. So you've received your payout from FYT. FYT obviously is a prop firm that does pay out their traders. Now, in terms of, you mentioned you obviously are experienced in trading with prop firms. What other prop firms have you traded with, or are you currently trading with?
I started with my Forex funds. Back in 2023. So I was also with Funding Pips and FTMO. So for now, I'm currently in with FYT. It's the main one for me now, and Funding Pips too. So only these two perfect.
100%. Then in total, how many so you mentioned you've gotten 2 payouts with FYT. So what is the total amount that you've actually been able to withdraw from FYT, including this $2,000 payout?
That's approximately about 4,000 USD.
4,000 USD. That's excellent. Very well done on achieving.
And I invested $300.
Sorry?
So that's a big return. And I invested $300.
That's excellent. So you've invested $300 with FYT, and you were able to extract around 4,000 US dollars, which is absolutely incredible. So your payout is currently being processed. I will let you know when it's sent, and then you can show us proof while we're on the stream now. So in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll get into more questions over here. So we've talked about your trading journey. You've told us about the good, the bad, and things that you've had to overcome as well. But what was one major challenge that you had to face as a trader, and how did you overcome that challenge?
The challenges were really a lot. Yeah, I faced so many challenges. So one of them was lack of capital, like lack of sufficient capital. So sometimes I felt like I had what it takes to be profitable. I feel like I'm profitable, but I don't have the funds to trade. So I remember I used to go to my friends, borrow 20, 30 bucks from them and deposit that into my personal account. And no matter how successful you are, how profitable you are, you're only aiming for a few bucks in your best day. So that was not sustainable. So when the prop firms came, that issue was gone. Yeah.
100%. And that is why prop firms like FYT are here for traders that are struggling with funding, that feel like Ibrahim, they have the skill. Ibrahim felt like that, and now he was able to extract $4,000 from FYT. So just another reason for you guys to go ahead and buy your accounts from FYT. Then in terms of your risk management, how do you manage your risk when it comes to prop firms and FYT?
This is also one of the main problems I had in the beginning, the risk management. To stay long in this game, you need to have a well-planned, well-defined risk management system. So I used to fail this one. I remember I used to cut winning positions very early and holding the losing ones very long, and sometimes changing stop loss, which is the worst thing a trader can do.
No.
For now, I only aim for high risk reward ratio. I only trade A+ setups. So sometimes I don't trade, like there are few days that I don't even trade because I have a checklist. I confirm that all my entry conditions are met before I jump into the trade, and I risk something that I am comfortable with losing.
Yes.
So even if I get 3-4 losses consecutive in a row, that I don't mind. I can always come back, make recovery tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. So yeah, that's how I 100%. My risk.
So would you say it was the risk management that allowed you to be profitable at the end of the day?
Yes, it's all about the risk.
It's all about the risk. 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And the discipline.
100%.
Yeah, and the discipline. Yeah, if you're over trading, if you are revenge trading, being greedy, all those won't work, won't help you. Yeah.
100%. So those characteristics allowed you to get your payout of $2,000, which has now actually been sent. So if you can just go check your emails on your Rise email, you should have gotten a email currently stating that you've been sent around $1,000, which we're still remaining. As mentioned, we have sent you the $959 with crypto payments, so you still have $1,000 that we've sent you via Rise, which should be in your emails now. If you can just go check that.
I guess it's still didn't hit my email. Maybe on the way.
So okay, no problem. It's still on the way. No problem. Then on to more questions in the meantime. How long did it take you to become consistent, and what changes did you make that allowed you to become more consistent in your trading?
Well, I can say it took me for roughly 3 years to be profitable, and the change I made was my discipline, my approach to the markets. In the beginning, I was over trading, revenge trading. I was chasing profits, so I wasn't treating my account as a business. It was like a game for me. I always wanted to trade, to jump into trades. So after I stopped that, I worked on my risk management and the discipline. It's when I start become consistent and profitable.
100%. Then how did you handle your emotions? So you've just mentioned obviously your trading felt like a game, which to me sounded like, psychologically your trading wasn't perfect at first, obviously like every single other trader. But how did you manage to overcome those emotions?
After my discipline has improved and I learned a lot from my past mistakes, so I stopped over trading and all those kind of stuff. So I only aim for the high risk reward ratio. I only risk something that I'm comfortable with losing, even if I could get losses let's say maybe 4 times consecutively. That doesn't affect me because because I'm risking small. I'm risking small.
100%.
And also, whenever I jump into trade, I make sure that all my entry conditions are met. I checklist everything. Then when I enter the trade, I set my stop loss and take profit, and I move away from charts. Yeah, just do my own other things. And just
100%.
let the trade, and I let the trade run and do what's gotta do.
100%. So it's either stop loss or take profit, and there's no way you can move your stop loss if you just sit it and move away. Brilliant way of trading. A lot of you guys can learn that's watching this video currently. Then in terms of your FYT evaluation and things like that and your payout process, how would you look at FYT in comparison to other firms?
FYT, the risk parameters is very good. So you have a larger risk limit, and also the trading conditions are really very friendly, like trader friendly. And also the profit split was also really whopping 95%, which is really amazing. I haven't seen any like that thing with any other firm. So I think I found it home now. I'm not struggling to find another good firm now. I'm staying here with FYT.
100%. As you guys have heard, FYT's conditions is absolutely brilliant, as Ibrahim has just said so right now. Now, what advice would you give to someone that's starting their very first prop firm challenge right now?
Okay, if you're starting right now, start with a small account and treat those funded accounts as your own capital. Exactly. You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush passing the accounts. Take it easy, slowly, gradually. Risk small in the beginning, and as you make decent profits, you can increase a little bit your risk appetite. But do not rush things. Take your time, take it easy, and always start with a small account and scale up from there.
100%. Then, was there a key moment that changed the way that you traded? A big win or a big loss, or a realization? So, what was the key moment that changed the way that you traded?
When I found out that it wasn't about my strategy, what I was doing wrong was not about my strategy. Has little to do with my strategy. It was more about my discipline, the trading psychology. Because I was revenge trading. If I get a loss, I'll take even a bigger lot size trade position. So when I improved my discipline, as I told you, I just joined a course online that was about trading psychology. So I would advise others as well that work more on your trading psychology and discipline than the strategy. If your strategy is 100% winning, but your discipline is not the best, so no strategy can't help you.
100%. Thank you so much for that advice. Psychology is extremely important when it comes down to trading. Then the last question, in terms of your daily routine in trading, do you have a daily routine such as, pre-market preparation, your journaling, checking the news? What is your personal, pre-market routine or your trading routine?
Great. I keep notes. I take notes of my trades and review them in the weekend. In the weekends, I check if I broke any rule, my own rules. I check the results. I compare with the results as well. I also check if there are main news events are expected in the coming week. So I avoid there's a day that have main news events that are coming. I avoid those days as I consider it as gambling, sort of gambling. So I don't trade news. And for daily, before I start into charts, I go and check the main news events that are expected in this week. There are news events that are expected that are coming, and if there's one, I stop trading for that day.
100%. So you don't trade news because obviously you feel there's a gambling element attached to that. It's perfect, and we love your pre-market.
Sort of gambling for me.
Yes, no, 100%. We get that. So perfect. Then once again, if you could just have a check of your emails, please, for the $1,000 that we've sent via Rise, and let us know if you have received it.
Okay, I got it here. I don't know if you can see.
Perfect. Clear. You can just maybe lower the brightness a bit.
The Rise email now.
Yeah. You can see right on top over there. So if you could just lower your brightness a bit. So like I'm saying, lower the brightness, like decrease the brightness.
Okay, the brightness. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too bright for the camera.
Okay.
Yes, there you go. As you can see over there, Ibrahim has just received his Rise email right on top there, where he's been paid out $1,000 via FYT. The other $959 were via crypto. So as you can see, paying out Ibrahim live within this thing. Very well done to you, Ibrahim, for your payouts. We have seen it over there. Well done. Thank you so much for your time for this interview. It's been a brilliant interview. If you guys are keen on watching more interviews, more videos from FYT, including giveaways along the way, stay subscribed and share this video to your friends. Other than that, wishing you guys the best day further, and I'll see you guys in the next one.